There is a gender called Autigender, and it is described as a gender that can only be understood in the context of being autistic. Guys, it is me, and I am here to talk about feminists and what they get wrong about gender. Now, before you begin complaining, there are a few things that I need to go over. First, I see myself as a feminist. I believe in equal rights for males and females. What we are going to be talking about is the modern day looks at feminists, which is more feminazis who believe that women are superior. Second, we are going to be talking about how feminists see gender. So this is gender, this is sexual identity, and this is gender identity. These are all different, and they mostly explain everything about like gender, sexuality, and all that. So let's get into the beginning. First things first. Gender is a biological thing that you are born with. Now, with most feminists, this is already where they're going to get triggered. It is a biological thing which you're born with. You cannot do anything about your gender. You can go into transgender, but that's a whole different story. Anyway, there are 3 genders. Now, most people are like, why is there only 3? I thought there was only 2. Some people are like, or some people like feminists are like, no, you're wrong, there are multiple genders. So it's just 3. The genders are male, female, and hermaphrodite, which is a condition which has both parts of both genders. So yeah, I classified that as a gender, so mainly because it's like a different kind of thing. Anyway, so that's gender. Now, if you're not already triggered, let's go into gender identity. Now, gender identity is how you see yourself. So, if you're a guy but you see yourself as a girl, your gender identity is as a female. If you see yourself as a guy and you are a guy, then that's your gender identity. Blah 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 blah. Transsexual is also in this category, as they do a bit more than just see themselves as a gender. They physically make themselves that gender. They change themselves to make it. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm pro-choice. So if you want to, go ahead, do it. I'm okay with it. That's something that you need to know. I am not going to say like, oh, this is bad, this isn't, blah blah blah. Anyway, where was I? So there are many different things that that feminists say are genders when they're actually sexual identities, and half of these are stupid, such as what I mentioned at the beginning, autigender, which makes no sense. Your gender is only described in a way of being autistic. That is stupid. It's the same with most others. You either see yourself as a guy or a girl. You cannot see yourself as anything else. You can see yourself as a guy or a girl, both or neither. Either way, it doesn't matter. You can't be like, oh, I see myself as a male one day and a female the other day. That does not work. No. Now that we've gone through what most feminists are going to be talking about on this video, let's go into the next piece. Sexual preferences. Now, as far as I'm concerned, there is homosexual, which is gay, heterosexual, which is straight, asexual, which is neither, and pansexual, which is you like both in a sexual manner. Now, as I've mentioned with gender identity, you cannot have anything in the middle. You cannot be, oh, I feel like I like guys today, but tomorrow I'm gonna like girls, or something stupid like that. No, it does not work like that. You either like one, the other, both, or neither. So, I have gone into why I'm going to get a lot of hate. So, I want to just go over the fact that feminists need to understand that I am with them. I'm not saying that you're, well, I am saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying that there's certain things you can't be all like, I'm this or this. I'm like all of this. So, what I am deciding to do is I am going to go into a gender list and talk about half of these and why they are stupid. Now, before you say it, yes, go ahead, hate on this. I honestly don't really care. I'm just doing this to make you understand. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So, first things first. There is the first things first. There is if I can find it. First is cisgender, identifies with the gender assigned at birth, male or female. This is an actual thing, and that is an actual gender. Transgender does not identify with gender assigned at birth. This is an umbrella term for most people who are not cis, and also include trans men and trans women. This is not spelled trans with an asterisk or trans man, trans women. Transgender is just they see themselves as a different kind of thing. Bigender and degender, two genders, do not necessarily male or female. Bigender people can either feel two genders at once or fluidly. No. Male and female are the only two you can choose. Trigender, three genders, yay! That is stupid. Third gender, a third gender may represent an intermediate state between man and women, a state of being both, such as the spirit of a man in the body of a woman. That is stupid. That is a gender identity. Like trigender or bigender or whatever. They're stupid. Omnigender, gender identity in which you feel you are all genders. That again is stupid. Polygender or multigender, more than one gender. This is an umbrella term. So I just mean, if you look it up, you can find so many stupid things. So, you know what? Let's just get to the end of this because I'm going on too much. I'm actually trying to look this stuff up. So, let's just end it with this. So, feminists, if there is something that you want to tell me, like, that you think is wrong, go ahead and comment. And, okay, it's perfectly fine. But there are three genders, okay? The other genders that I may have missed are not genders, they are gender identities. And then there are sexual preferences, which is what you like. Now, feminists, can you please shut up about all of these different genders? It is stupid, and it is the only thing so far that has made me triggered